Here's Raybon from the Action Network here with Samantha Previte. And we want to talk about Jameis Winston, Taysom Hill, and the New Orleans Saints quarterback competition. Samantha, first Taysom gets the big $140 million deal, and then the Saints sign Jameis to a one-year, $12 million deal. Who do you think ends up as a starting quarterback in week one?
Yeah, does Sean Payton know that he can't start two quarterbacks, actually? I mean, it's very confusing. And yes, I know that Diana Rossini said that there will be a quarterback competition at camp. I don't really know what to think. Like, I can't say that I think that there's a front runner going into this competition because it's just two totally different guys on two totally different sides of the spectrum that will create a very different offense. Obviously, for fantasy purposes, I would love to see Jameis Winston as the starter. Not only because I think he can bring star power, as a starting quarterback, as a QB1, but also because he really elevates the level of the pass catchers sort of abilities for, Michael Thomas and Alvin Kamara, just because he's just such a pass heavy type guy. Whereas Taysom Hill, I just don't see him being that type of pocket passer, that evolution happening over the next year.
I think that Jameis Winston ultimately, would lead a pass heavier offense, but I think that Sean Payton already has his mind made up. I could be wrong on this, but I think Sean Payton is all in on Taysom Hill. I mean,
I don't get it.
You look at what Sean Payton, what he did when Brees went down in the middle of last year. It seemed like Jameis Winston wasn't really ever a consideration outside of just that, coming in relief, because Taysom Hill, of course, has a special teams role and he has a receiving role. And so you don't necessarily want to bring him off the bench in the middle of a game. But once it became time to choose a quarterback, it seemed like it was Taysom all the way. And I mean, yes, Taysom Hill's contract contains voidable years. It's not really a 4-year, $140 million contract, but still, you got to like a guy to even float that kind of contract out there. I think Sean Payton's all in on Taysom Hill. Jameis Winston's a guy they risked letting get away.
I think that, yes, I think they are in on Taysom Hill, and the contract obviously demonstrates that kind of commitment. But at the same time, I think that he just clearly has a role in this offense, but whether or not that is as a starting quarterback remains to be seen. Like I said, I just don't really see it. I think Winston has the pedigree. I know he is coming off of, a very bad stint where he threw 33 touchdowns and 30 interceptions, and that literally made history and everything like that. But, I think spending a year under Drew Brees in that system could have really helped him develop as a quarterback. And I still think he can be a starter in this league.
I think regardless of which one of them starts, they'll both probably push for top 5 upside. I mean, we've seen Hill do it. We've seen Winston do it. So I'm looking forward to it either way. But for more on NFL free agency, be sure to check out actionnetwork.com.